Hello again and welcome digital emperors and empresses to the first episode of our saga, Sarcastic Commentary on Official Updates, your trusted source for yelling at patch notes instead of people. Today we dive into Forge of Empires Update 1.308, a truly minor inconvenience dressed in the robes of great innovation. Nobody was talking about this update, not Reddit, not the forums, not even that one guy who complains about everything. So obviously, we had to, because if nobody overreacts to a minor UI tweak, did it even happen? Apparently, quantum settlement buildings no longer start production when your building is loaded. Now you have to manually open the settlement window. Yep, one click. That's it. But Forge being Forge, they've somehow made that feel like work. Spoiler alert, it's as delightful as a surprise tax audit. What the update actually says. Previously, quantum incursion settlement buildings finished construction when your city buildings were loaded. Now such interactions no longer start the production of your quantum settlement buildings. This also means they now only start their production when you actively visit your settlement and are now in line with every other building in the game. Oh, delightful. So instead of your buildings working like a logical system, you now get the pleasure of booting up the settlement. So, nothing broke, nothing crashed. They just removed a small convenience and called it aligning with the rest of the game, which sounds like someone saying, "We've removed your cup holders to match the rest of the train wreck." What they meant versus what they did. According to the developers, this gives us more control. Sure, and if I take the wheels off your bike, that gives you more control over walking. Let's be real, this isn't about control, this is about adding friction so the feature feels more engaging, like replacing your light switch with a Rubik's Cube. What you actually have to do. Let's be clear, you don't have to click every building individually. That would have caused a community riot. No, now all you have to do is open the quantum settlement manually and everything starts producing again. So it's not hard, it's just dumb, like handing in homework one page at a time. Is it a big deal? No. But why am I doing this? This is that special kind of game update that doesn't hurt but makes everything just slightly worse. Like the paper cut of UX decisions. InnoGames didn't fix a major bug. They didn't rebalance an overpowered building. They just said, hey, we noticed something working, so we broke it a little bit. Why? We may never know. Perhaps someone in the office just hates convenience. Or happiness. Community reaction theater. This update killed player engagement. I have to open the settlement now? Uninstalling. Finally, a reason to stop playing a feature I barely understood anyway. Okay, yes, some of these are a little dramatic, but this is Forge of Empires. The only acceptable emotion here is mild rage dressed in sarcasm. So they fit. And let's be real, if players didn't invent drama out of nothing, the patch notes would be lonelier than the Stone Age tech tree. So, here we are. We've reached the point where one extra click is enough to make players question their entire gaming routine. There's something beautifully tragic about that. We don't want less content. We just want the content that's already there to not regress. And when it does, we make YouTube videos about it, like this one. So that was update 1.308. Not a disaster, not a triumph, just a mild downgrade nobody asked for. No, you don't have to click every building like a deranged accountant, but you do have to open a window like some kind of settlement janitor. It's fine, but it's also Forge, and Forge doesn't do fine without a twist. Thanks for watching the first episode of Sarcastic Patch Notes. Smash that like button if you're still emotionally invested in this game. subscribe for more doses of collective suffering, and drop a comment with the dumbest change you've seen in FOE, past or present. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have 12 buildings to click and absolutely no enthusiasm left to do it. See you next update.